Hi, this is David Perry doing my interview. This is my grandfather, Fred Oglesby. And can you tell me where you grew up farming?
Morehead City, right outside of Morehead City, North Carolina.
Who owned the farm?
My father.
Your father? Okay, what were some of the things that you did? What was some of the labor that you did?
Some of the labor.
Yeah.
Well, the most labor-intensive thing was growing tobacco, breaking tobacco, getting it to the barn, getting it in the barn, getting it out of the barn, and getting it off the market.
Okay, so was that the only crops that you grew?
No, sir, it wasn't by far not the only crop. We had truck crops, which are defined as things like produce, mostly Irish potatoes and cabbage, soybean, and even a few years green beans.
Okay. And did you have any livestock?
Yes, we had uh, a limited amount of cattle. As a matter of fact, when I was real young, I can remember when we used to get all our milk from a milk cow down in the barn. My dad would go down and milk the cow every morning. While the cow ate, I'd have to go turn the cow out to pasture before I went to school, catch school bus.
All right, and what was some of the machinery that you used?
Back in those days, machinery was limited. We had tractors, and we had a few years, we had a combine machine for picking grains, small grains, barley, wheat, and soybean.
When you say back in those days, what years are you talking?
I'm talking from the late 1940s to the late 1950s until I was up and out and away from the farm. I joined the Army in '59, so I was glad to get away from it. When I got back out of the Army, my father was still farming a little bit, but not much.
And what kind of, your dad or you, what kind of transportation did y'all have? Did y'all have pickup trucks? Or?
Well, transportation was kind of hard to come by, but at one time my dad, I can remember, he had an old wore-out Studebaker pickup. You heard of a Studebaker?
No, I'm not.
Well, that used to be a make of automobile, Studebaker pickup. Three gear shifts on the column and a push the start button on the floorboard.
Right. Okay, so outside of farming, did you go to church? Your family went to church?
Oh yeah, so we went to church regularly. Matter of fact, I was thinking about that recently. When I was growing up, young man, we'd go to church 4 times on Sunday. We'd go to Sunday school, morning church, then late in the afternoon we'd go to Baptist training unit, and then church service again at night.
So your denomination was Baptist?
Baptist. And
okay.
The church was in town. We lived out in the country.
Right. And how often did you go to school?
Well, I went pretty much all the time.
During
school, yeah.
So you weren't
I didn't do very good at school.
Okay.
I didn't take it too seriously, but and I regret that day to this day.
What about when somebody in your family got sick? How'd y'all handle sickness?
Well,
y'all have a doctor y'all had to go to?
Oh yeah, I can remember a doctor making house calls, coming to see us at home, and sometimes went to his office also. But there was a doctor in Morehead that was a good friend of my family's, and he was always there when we needed him. But that was what you call old family medicine.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I can remember that doctor coming to check me out one night when I was having a problem, and he said, "Young man, you need to be in the hospital." He picked me up in his arms and carried me to his car and took me to the hospital himself.
Nice.
That's the truth.
And what about, you played sports growing up?
Yes, I did.
Football, right?
Football is about the only thing we my brother and I played. We were out in the country. We didn't have time to stay after school to play basketball, baseball, or anything like that. But we did play football, and We did pretty good at it in my school.
What school? What school was that?
Morehead City High School.
The Patriots?
No, it was back then. It was the Eagles.
The Eagles. Okay. So it wasn't the West Carteret. It wasn't
No,
No.
probably not.
No.
That came along much later.
Okay, I got you. That school doesn't exist anymore, or does it?
Hmm?
Is that school still open?
The building's still there, but there's no school being.
No school. All right. And what about, just one more question? What about the relationships that you had with extended family? Did you have family outside of